Hello, hello. How are you doing? Welcome to this live broadcast here of Life and Transitions Expert Podcast. If you're listening to this, actually, then as the intro said, I am the host of the podcast, Courtney Rollins, here in Life and Transitions Expert Podcast. Really focus on helping families and helping people who are experiencing the probate process, helping families, particularly when they have property or personal property or even real property involved, come up with some viable solutions to help them navigate probate, or even on a larger scale, think about estate planning so they can help protect some of their assets or unlock some of the equity they may need, or tend to some of the needs of their family that may be present at the time. I call myself a probate expert, not because I know everything at all, but really because, what's up? What's up, Jay? But because I'm dedicated to the process, just like Bill Gross, the LA probate expert, says, expertise is a process. And being in Durham, North Carolina, being able to go to the court office every week and learning what the experience is like, helping families, helping different folks out, has really helped me add to my skill level, and I'm able to share that with other folks. So today we're going to take a look at the process and one big question that sometimes comes up. And let me actually share my screen, so bear with me. Oh, and while I'm doing that, of course, let me do all the great, what do you call it, housekeeping. Would love for you to hit a like and subscribe on whatever channel or space you are on. It really helps me get in front of more people, helps the algorithm, helps YouTube and all the folk Bezos and Zuckerbergs and all the people know that, hey, this is some valuable content. And that's what we're trying to do, put out some valuable content here. So let's take a look again. So the probate process is the legal process of settling the affairs of a deceased person. You can't just, when someone passes away, go to their and just, you can't just access their bank account or access their insurance or access even ownership of the property, even if, well, I guess that little depends on succession laws. But what I'm saying is there has to be a legal remedy, a legal instrument for someone to be able to actually manage and do those. And that's what probate is. And for the personal representative, which is the name for the executor, when there's a will, an executor or executrix is named. When there's not a will, that person is the administrator and they're appointed. But regardless, both of those folks are called the personal representative. But their job is essentially going to be to do essentially 6 things: open the probate, make sure they give notice to all creditors out there. You're going to take an account of all the inventory and everything that's involved in the property. You're also going to settle the debts and the taxes of the estate. You're going to distribute any inheritance that's remaining in the property and close the estate. And it can be tedious. It can take a long time. In North Carolina, it's at least 4 months, because that notice to creditors has to run for 4 consecutive weeks. So that's at least 4 weeks right there from the time that you actually even filed or open up letters of administration or testamentary. 4 weeks. And then after the 4 weeks, 3 months, all creditors have to, step up and say, hey, this is a claim we have against the estate. And so after those 90 days, then you can start, the final inventory and move forward. Okay, so can the personal representative receive compensation for their hard-earned time? You may be taking time from your own job, from your own work, to be to handle the affairs of this loved one or this person that has passed away. And again, it can be challenging. But the will may actually say, hey, here's the method and here's the amount of compensation for the executor. And that's going to come, directly out of the distribution phase. This is going to basically come out almost as like it's a claim. It actually has priority claim against the estate during the final accounting phase. Now, if there's no will present, then the clerk of Superior Court can determine the amount, and they're going to base that off of because you're going to have to give a petition. They're not just going to just give you the funds. You have to petition that you're looking for these funds if there's it doesn't say anything in the will. And they're going to base it off the uniqueness of the situation, what skill was required, what was the nature of the work that you had to do to determine. And it's usually they have the discretion to go up to 5% of most of the states, or what the state has in it. So up to 5% of the state's total value, essentially. So again, folks, this right here, if you're looking on my channel, you'll see the hub. I have the Estate Pro Service, my logo in the middle, talk about the heart, head, hands-on approach to helping folks with the navigate this process. Just showing some other aspects of the will that you may need. A financial advisor, maybe help moving or cleaning things out, maybe help managing the sale of the personal property or items that are left there. Perhaps you need a quick cash sale, or maybe even need to list it and get top dollar, or perhaps you're trying to find a way to monetize it and keep it for yourself or stay in that property. Whatever it is, dealing with probate or dealing with the property, we love to help you out, and come check us out at Estate Pro Service. And other than that, we try to really get in and out with one topic so that people don't want to just bombard folks. But I am excited that we will be coming up. Eventually, we'll be start doing weekly seminars where it's an overview of the probate process in Durham, North Carolina, so that anyone who's coming in who maybe can't afford an attorney, or trying to need help finding an attorney that's more affordable or fits their needs, they can come to us for a possible solution. All right, it's a pleasure chatting with you. Oh, thank you. Someone said they love the info. Thank you very much, Facebook user. I appreciate it. And I'm going to head on out of here. And other than that, rising tides, it lifts all sails. Cheers.